So before giving in Dhamma talk, we will pay respect Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. We will continue the previous talk. In the previous talk, something internet problem. So we have to stop. We will continue that talk. So where we are reaching is about the Dhammadana to the Bodhisattva. So if listener want to be Buddha, want to be Bodhisattva, so opening Pāramī of Dhammadana is teaching about the Pāramīs, teaching how to fulfill Pāramīs like Jataka stories. Bodhisattva's last life. So after being a Buddha, how the Buddha did daily activities. So there are 5 Buddhakicca, Buddha's daily activities. Buddhakicca, Buddha's job or activities. So Purebhattakicca, the activity before meal. Pacchābhattakicca, the activity or job after meal. Purimayāmakicca, activity in the first watch. Majjhimayāmakicca, activity in the middle watch. Pacchimayāmakicca, activity in the last watch. So altogether 5. So it is mentioned in the Dhammapata or Anguttara Nikaya, etc. So here I am found in the Anguttara Nikaya. So first of all, we will learn Purebhattakicca, the activity before meal. What the Buddha do, we should learn. What we should learn. So we may follow some activities. So if we can, if it's beneficial for us. So the Blessed One get up early morning. Washing face, cleaning body. So for what the Buddha did? One reason is to support attendant bhikkhus. Another reason is to make a body comfort. So only 2 reasons. That means the Buddha's body is always pure. No need to clean. Because the skin is very smooth. Never dirty. So because of some karma, he did in the past life, many lives. So only to support attendant bhikkhus to make his body comfort. Usually, attendant bhikkhu need to bring water, need to bring into the brush, like that, for taking shower, for washing face. Even a normal teacher, those are given by disciples. And so disciples and teachers, as a responsibility, they are very close. So very much a connection. Normally you may think so washing the face may do own self. So yeah, doing your own self, but usually brought what the attendant bhikkhu need to bring water, keep it ready like that. So in our younger time, so in our village, there is a but our teacher. So some students, one student, because we don't have a basin, water pipe, water is somewhere in the monastery. So bring water to the kuti where the teacher stay. So it is every morning about 3:30, maybe as is according to Singapore time 4:30 or 4 o'clock. So need to bring in that water. Also have to boil water. To boil water also no electricity. So keep the firewood at night. Water also ready. So early morning about 4 o'clock. So disciple have to do. So younger time we did also have to wash the cup like a saliva, put it into the cup. So those things we have to clean. So now we think back about those things we have done, quite happy. Younger time maybe because of fear or being afraid or because of respect, we are not so clear. We do those kind of jobs. But now, if we think those things, we are quite happy, supporting teachers like that. So usually the teacher encourage his beloved disciple to do so. So maybe aiming to get a kusala. So now we think quite happy. So maybe those disciples also maybe good in life as a result of good karma. So here to support attendant to make his body comfortable means to be like a cold and heat. Body, if a body is heat by washing, by taking a shower, the body heat become balanced. So it is very good. So making the body comfortable. After that, by staying in the seclusion, the Buddha waiting in the time to go to Purubhattakicca. To go to Purubhattakicca. Spend the time to wait for Purubhattakicca. This is Buddha's job. So Buddha's activity. For the normal bhikkhus, it's also mentioned, I think, in the Brahmajala Sutta. So normal bhikkhu how to do? Get up early morning. So early morning. After that, trying to go to the Chediya ground, body tree ground. First of all, may go to Chediya. At the gate, if you are practicing Anapana, so you should keep Anapana at the gate of Pagoda, gate of Chediya. From there, you should bring Buddhakicca. After that, may clean Chediya ground. After that, turn Chediya. Pay homage, salute. If the big pagoda, pay homage 4 times from the 4 directions. If small pagoda, need to pay homage 8 times from the different directions. Because if it is small, you may not need much time to turn because of small. If it is big, you may need to take time because of this. Only 4 times you need to do as a tradition. So after doing it, so you back to the gate. Once you reach the gate, from the Buddhakicca, you should change to the Anapana, original meditation. But if you are practicing Buddhakicca, so you don't need to change. All the time you can bring Buddhakicca. Okay, after that, if there is a body tree, you may clean a body tree ground. So after that, you should take a shower. You should clean your body. At least you may wash your face. Maybe toothbrush, brushing teeth. Or take a shower. So after that, you may sit in the seclusion, spend the time waiting Purubhattakicca time, the time for alms food. So after taking shower, usually to balance the heat, you may need to cover your body with the robes. You should sit, or you should lie down. When the heat balanced, so you can go. Before heat balanced, if you go, usually may catch a cold, like that. But you may not understand about that. You may take shower with the hot water because you are city people. You can get every water, balanced water, cold and heat. You can balanced. So normally, have to take shower cold water. So body open up, usually become cold. So after that you cover, after sometimes heat coming out from the body, heat become balanced in the whole body. So at that time you can do the other jobs. So at that time with the meditation, you may sit waiting Purubhattakicca time. This is for the normal bhikkhu. For the Buddha, not to go to Chediya ground, not to go to body tree ground, just cleaning his body, spend the time in the seclusion, in meditation, to wait the time for alms food. When the time comes, so wearing lower clothes, wearing is a little bit make it nicer. So wearing belt, so wearing a barrel furrow, because if you go to Purubhattakicca in a village, need to cover until the neck, until here. So need to cover until your wrist. So under the knee, you should need to cover about 8 fingers. about 8 fingers. So head need to open, the feet and chin or shin, so need to open. So and this is called the full rope. Full rope. After that, bring your bowl. Sometimes the Buddha went to Purimayāmakicca alone. Sometimes together with Bhikkhu Sanghas, together with the bhikkhus, together with the monks. After that, going into the village, into the market town, into the town. So going away, the way of going also sometimes normally going, like a normal bhikkhus going. Sometimes by using psychic powers according to condition. So how to do psychic power when the Buddha used? So first of all, the slow wind clean the ground. Clean the ground, rubbish, make rubbish away, make the ground even. If a bit sandy, the earth is soft by flowing slow wind, so the ground become even, become clean. So after that, the rain, small rain, get down, on to say, have a small rain. So not to have dust. So dust settle down. So because of rain, small rain. So after that, may have a cloud in the sky, some cloud to cover sunshine. So after that, another wind bring flowers, spread the ground. So ground covered by flowers. Some places are low, so low place become high, high place become low. So the ground become even. So the Buddha's feet also even, not like a normal people like that. In the middle have something like that. So the Buddha's feet even. So the ground also even. Buddha's feet also even. So because of this, his standing is very stable, very stable. But some people are saying, I heard, so if the feet is even, so it is like abnormal, so no good. So, but Buddha's feet is like that. So the ground even, Buddha's feet even, so become very stable. So because of his karma, when he do kusala, so unshakable kusala he did, so never change. Although other people saying this and that, so never changed. So you may need to do that because sometimes if we do kusala with the groups, so some other people may say this and that. Some people are very sensitive. Other time they may went back. So if a good people went back, it's not good. So you should involve do kusala family. So if so, wherever you go, the ground may be even. If your karma is enough, your feet can be even. So standing is very stable. So whatever you want to do, no one can stop. Like Buddha. Buddha, the Mara trying to stop Buddha, but cannot stop because of family doing kusala. So the ground is even, Buddha's feet also even, so very, very stable. So in this way, the very stable, also covered by flowers. Flower is accepting Buddha's feet. So in this way, the Buddha went to Purimayāmakicca. Once the Buddha reached at the gate of village, Buddha is going always right leg, start to step all the way. This is always not like normal people may start this and that, but for the Buddha, always a right leg. So the right step. So once you go into the village gate with the right feet, so six colors lights coming out from the Buddha's feet. So like golden liquids colors. So or like wonderful clothes running away. So going and surrounding, running away, making integration of houses, panacals. So those Buddha's rays, colors, lights are running every houses, running pinnacles, like a decoration of those houses. Another thing, elephants, horses. So by staying in their own place, make nicely sounding. In the same way, musical instruments, ornaments of people. So those also making a nice sound, like a kind of music. So with this signs, people know, oh, today the Buddha is coming in our village or our city, like that. At that time, they are wearing good clothes, wearing flowers, coming out from the house, going to went into streets. So after that, making a puja with the flowers to the Buddha. Then invite some people invite 10 bhikkhus, some 20 bhikkhus, some 15, 100. So inviting. After that, some may bring Buddha's bowl, giving the place to sit. So respectfully serve with the food to the Buddha. So serve the Buddha respectfully with the food, with the meal. So after taking meal, the Buddha see people's upanisya, very dependent goals. So after that, the Buddha gave a Dhamma talk. In a way, they were taking 3 refuges. In a way, they were observe 5 precepts. In a way, they were attain Sodapatti, Sakadagami, Anagami, Megaphala. In a way, the Buddha teach. In a way, they were gain arhatship. In this way, the Buddha gave a talk after meal. So after supporting in this way, the Buddha get up from the seat. So went to the monastery. So after that, in the monastery, the Buddha sits in the Buddha's place. So waiting the time to finish off, to finish bhikkhu's eating, bhikkhu's meal. When the bhikkhus finished their meal, so attendant bhikkhu reports to the Buddha. So at that time, the blessed one went to his own kuti, own place. So this is a Purebhattakicca activity before meal, little bit after meal. So this is a fast activity. So next one, after meal, Pacchābhattakicca, after meal, activity after meal. So by sitting near the Ganda Kuti, near the Buddha's kuti, by sitting on the chair, so admonished Bhikkhu Sangha, Bhikkhave Abhamadena Sambhadeta. Bhikkhus be completed with Abhamada, mindfulness. Donabo, Bodhobado, Logasme. It is difficult to get to appear Buddha in the world. Rare to get to appear Buddha in the world. Donabo, Manosata, Badilabo. It is difficult to reborn as a human in the world. Donaba Kana Sambati. It is difficult to achieve right moment. Right moment is like that. If we reborn in the hell, it is not right time. If we reborn in the beta, in the animal life, so it is not right time. Although we reborn as a human, sometimes some people very dull. Even east, west, south, north, they don't know. Even speaking, they cannot speak. So it is not right time to practice Dhamma. Sometimes we reborn as a human, knowledgeable, but no faith. So this is also not right time. Sometimes we reborn in a human, but we are reborn in a remote area where Buddha and Buddha's disciple never reach. So sometimes we may reborn in the like a non-perception realm or like Asina Satta. So reborn as a human, knowledgeable, Buddha's appear, we have a faith. So it is right time. So to get the right time, it is difficult. It is rare opportunity. Not always. Next one, Donlapa Babija. It is difficult to get. It is difficult. It is a rare opportunity to be ordained. To be ordained one. So, do you want to ordain? Huh? So, opportunity. So, ordained one only can do own jobs. So, can practice Dhamma. So, that is an opportunity. Not easy to get because some people already married, already have children. So, not easy to come out. They haven't learned to stay in a lay life, not yet learned to stay in a bhikkhu life. So, a bit challenging to ordain. So, because of this, to have an ordained life, it is difficult. It is a rare opportunity. Donlabansa Dhamma Sawana. Listening in Dhamma is difficult. It is a rare opportunity. So, listening in noble Dhamma. So, in the noble Dhamma, there are many informations, many teachings, so which is beneficial until to stop, until making an end of suffering. So, because of this, those are donlapa, we call it donlapa, difficult to gain. So, bearing Buddha, reborn in a human life. So, right time, ordained life, listening in Dhamma, altogether 5. So, it is difficult to get. Because of this, you should be completed with mindfulness. The Buddha admonished every day in this way, after a meal. So, not just 1 day, 2 day. This is an everyday admonish. So, some bhikkhu ask meditation question. The Buddha, the Blessed One, gave meditation according to their charya. Charya is like their temperament, their habit, according to their suitability. So, not like us, we give everyone anapana because we don't know. So, no, we don't need to think about. Only we might teach what we know, like that. After not okay, only we may change another meditation. So, based on teacher's ability, we choose a meditation, not based on student's ability, because of one thing we don't know. Another thing, maybe not much information if some other meditations. So the Buddha is not like that. The Buddha gave a meditation, so according to their suitability. So after that, after being homage Buddha, so the bhikkhus went their own place, own Raditana, nighttime place, Diwatana, daytime place. So for one bhikkhu may have 2 places. The place to stay in the nighttime, the place to stay in the daytime. So maybe different. So they went to those places and practice meditation. So some bhikkhu go to the forest, some bhikkhu go to the foot of tree, some bhikkhu go to the mountain, some bhikkhu go to the Deva realm, such as Jadu Marachika, Daurisa, Yamadu Siddha, Nimanarati, Brahmi, Javasawati, like that. So they have a psychic power. They go and stay there. So It is very good. So if you have a psychic power, you can choose the place where you want to go. So then the Buddha going into his own kuti, Ganda kuti. So if the Buddha have a wish, so the Buddha lying down in the right side, having sati, mindfulness, having samajana, wisdom, for a short time, just for a moment, sleeping like a siha, lion. The Buddha sleep siha, seya, lions are sleeping. So especially lion, before sleeping, they keep hand or leg rightly, and keep his head on the hand, may say front legs. So keeping right side. So tail also keep it in the right place. So in this way sleep. If something is wrong after he wake up, so he not satisfied. So because of, as a lion should not change his position before sleeping, after sleeping, should be the same posture. So if not the same, never go out for food, sleep again. After that, if not changed, so shaking his body, roaring is a sound. After that, went for food. So lion have a special sleeping, special way of sleeping. So the Buddha also have lying down in the right side, special way of sleeping. So because of this, the Buddha's sleeping is siha seya. Lions are sleeping. Lions are sleeping. So after meal, uh, uh, after giving meditation, so according to Buddha's activity, if the Buddha wish, sleep for a short time. So have this tradition. So we may try to do and see benefits. And so it is not fun, and so may do, may not do, according to the Buddha's wish. So after relaxing his body, get up. So at the second time, the Buddha see the world who has Pāramī, who has a good karma, very dependent cause, upanisya cause. The Buddha look at now and see. In the second part, after meal, not in the second time, in the second part after meal. Okay, so okay, so in the third part, so people came to the monastery wearing proper clothes, good clothes, holding flowers, gather together in the Buddha's monastery. So the Buddha, by going Dhamma hall, sitting his place, give Dhamma, give Dhamma talk. So when the Buddha go there, accordingly, sometimes the Buddha use psychic powers, sometimes normally going. So after that, the Buddha gave a Dhamma talk according to time, so according to moment, by knowing time, so encourage people to do kusala. So inspiring people to practice. So people, after saluting, went back their place. This activity is after meal. After meal, the activity after meal. Okay, so about the Dhamma talk, he has said Kala Yogdan, according to time, according to moment. By knowing time, by knowing a moment, give a Dhamma talk. So you can take this point for your talk. So if you give a talk, you may need to know the time. According to time, you may need to give. So we have left about 9 minutes. Okay, we will continue. So next one is Purimayāmakicca, the activity in the first watch. So in the first watch is nighttime. Nighttime in the first watch, in the first part. Nighttime divided into 3. In the first watch, what the Buddha do. So after having a meal, so if the Buddha want to wash his body, getting up from the seat, went to the place to take shower. So together with the Dindanta Bhikkhus, Dindanta Bhikkhu arranged water to take shower. So taking shower also just to get weather, to get body heat balanced. So the Buddha take shower. So after that, Dindanta Bhikkhu bring Buddha to the Gandakuti ground. So near the Gandakuti, I think in front of Gandakuti there is a small hall. So give a seat for the Buddha. So the Buddha wearing double robe, having wearing a belt. So wearing upper clothes in this way, like we wear, no full robe. So because it is in a monastery, so the Buddha set his place. So staying alone for a moment. You see that after taking shower, the Buddha stay alone for a moment. Maybe to get a body heat. Usually we may stay in this way. After taking shower with the cold water. So after taking shower cold water, if you go here and there, may catch a cold before body heat come. So you may sit for a moment, or you may lie down for a moment by wearing clothes. So if so, you can get a body heat. So at that time, bhikkhus are coming into the Buddha here and there, from here and there. So some ask questions, some ask meditation, some ask Dhamma to listen. So according to their wish, the Buddha fulfilled, the Buddha gave instructions and spent the time. It is the activity in the first watch. Okay, next one, the activity in the middle watch. Majjhimayāmakicca. So after that, after first watch, bhikkhus pay homage to the Buddha. So after that, went to their own place. At that time, the devas chance. There was an opportunity to approach Buddha. There was coming from 1,000 world, not just one world, two world, coming in from 1,000 world, approach to the Buddha in the middle world. So some asking question, even a little bit, some asking question. The Buddha answer. There was a question. In this way, the Buddha spent in the middle watch. So in the middle watch, just for the Devas, here mentioned. So in Myanmar, sometimes we chant, continuous chanting, like 5 days, 7 days, by changing bhikkhus, especially for the Patthana. Because the Patthana is long, so need to recite about 5 days by changing continuously day and night. So some bhikkhus in the daytime, some bhikkhus in the middle watch. So in the middle watch, no people. We say at that time we are giving Dhamma for the Devas. So it is in the middle watch. Okay, next one is the last watch. Pacchimayāmakicca, activity in the last watch. So again, you should divide the last watch into three. Last watch may have like 4 hours. So maybe 1 hour something is in each time. So divided into 3 parts. 3 parts. So in the first part, so before that, the Buddha sitting, staying by sitting. So because of long sitting, the Buddha's body tired. To disappear tiredness, because of long sitting, the Buddha walk, facing up and down, facing up and down. So this is also one way. Sometimes by sitting a long time, if we just go to sleep, so maybe blood circulation not so good, like a Chinese is saying. So you may not have a good sleep. So before sleeping, if you have done a long sitting, you may need to walk. You may need to facing up and down to have a good circulation, to have a bodily balancing. So the Buddha did in this way, facing up and down, going forward, going back. So you don't need a very long road, about like a 20 cubits. So go that side, go back this side. Usually in meditation, go. So this habit is good. In those times, you can think what you want to think. For the practitioner, may think meditation. For the learners, may recite what he has learned. So you can have 2 ways. One is bodily balancing. Another thing is about your learning. So it is very good. So it is in the first part, the Buddha walk, facing up and down. So in the second part, going into the kuti, his place, dwelling. So lying down in the right side, having mindfulness as usual, having wisdom. Wisdom means mindfulness means to remember, for example, your body. Your body means nama rupa. So having wisdom means thinking as a nama rupa instead of thinking me or mine, etc. So you need to remember. You need to have a wisdom. Remember, but if you think me or mine, this is no wisdom. So remembering, understanding. So two things by having two things. Lying down right side. Sleep like a lion. Lions are sleeping. So in some places, having perception to get up. So what time I will get up. And so after that, sleep. So in the middle part of the last words, maybe about 1 or something, and so the Buddha slept. So in the last part, so the Buddha get up and sit. The Buddha get up, sit. After that, the Buddha trying to see the world. Who has to see the Buddha said to see the world, people who has done adhikara. Adhikara means obvious dana, sila, etc. Especially in the last Buddha, in the ancient Buddha, according to their Pāramī. So if to be Ekasawaka, long times ago. If to be Mahasawaka, not so long. If a normal disciple, very short time. So long times ago, short, cannot say long times ago, like need to say short times ago. So compared to other disciple, normal disciple is shorter. So this kind of kusala is called adhikara. So say obvious kusala, strong kusala. So usually in the past Buddha. So now at the present time, we don't have a chance to meet life Buddha. Only we have a chance like Buddha's Dhamma or Buddha's statues, like that. Some maybe in this way we have to start to meet a real Buddha. Some are already met, but this time only we can meet like Buddha Dhamma, the Buddha's disciple, statues, relics, like it is also possible. So the Buddha trying to see the world, trying to see people who has done important kusala, obvious kusala, such as dana, sila, etc. So usually, we are not giving about the dana. So when we read many stories, many they have done dana in the Buddha time. As they are very important kusala. Yeah, dana is a very good. Those are kusala usually in a life of Buddha. So it can be adhikara kusala. I think now about the dana, we should stop or we finished. So in the next talk, we may teach sila talk, sila Pāramī. So I should move to sila. So about the dana, may have some other talk in the Tipitaka. Now mainly I go according to Mingwan Xiao's book, at our knowledge, but still having some dana suttas related to dana. So anyway, we are quite long time already. So I think we should move and do the sila in the next talk. Okay, now we should stop according to time. Okay, if there is questions, you can ask. Okay. So sharing merit. Repeat after me.
Yes.
Etawata cha ammehi
Etawata cha amhehi
sambadam punya sambadam
sampadang punya sampadang
sabbe dewa numodantu
sape dewa anumodantu
sabba sambatti sairiya
sabba sampati siddhiya
idame nyadinam hotu
idame nyatinang hotu
sukhita hontu nyadayo
sukhita hontu nyatayo
idame punyam
idame punyang
asawakaya waham
asawakaya wahang
hotu
hotu
idame punyam
idame punyang
nibbanasa
nippanasa
pacayo
pacayo
hotu
hotu
mama punya bhagam
mama punya pagang
sabba sadanam
sapa satanang
pājemi
pacemi
te sabbe
te sape
me samam
me samang
punya bhagam
punya pagang
lavandu
labantu
sa
sa
sadhu sadhu